Who is this mysterious man that has been uncovered? And why are the Native Americans, with the Army Corps of Engineers, putting up a fight against a group of scientists? Just like any typical day in Kennewick, Washington, July 1996, two college students went for a walk down the Columbia River, only to stumble upon a human skull. Jim Chatters, a respected American forensic archaeologist, anthropologist, and paleontologist, was brought in to take a look at the bones, only to discover that the bones that were stumbled upon happened to be very old and may be a key to the past. A piece got sent to get radiocarbon dated, and they found out it was about 9,000 years old. 9,000 years of the past that could be uncovered if they were allowed to. After making this discovery, Jim Chatters realized that maybe the Native Americans were not the first people here, that it could have been other types of people. He then wanted to start investigating, but since the Native Americans found out it was part of their land where the body has been found, they demanded for the body to be brought back to them. The Umatilla tribe did not find this good for 1 second. They did not want their ancestor being disturbed whatsoever. As the Native Americans stated, "Where the body has fallen, that is where it shall remain." The scientists still wanted to do more research, but the Native Americans found it very disrespectful, so a case was opened. But why deprive scientists of finding answers not just to benefit them, but to benefit all of the scientific society? I believe that the remains of this person should belong to the scientists. Scientists examined every part and realized one key component: that the skull would usually depict that of a Native American did not. The skull ended up being different than what it would be of a Native American's. It could have been possibly from a person that migrated to America by the interior route from the Beringia to North America. Since a huge ice sheet was there, it allowed access for immigrants to come from the other world and allowed them to walk all the way down the west coast of North America. If not resembling the Native Americans 100%, then why not keep on going with the search for answers? What if the Native Americans really were not the first? What if there were different types of ancestors that people have descended from? A bunch of what ifs that need to be answered. But since the Native Americans won't, they believe that the Native Americans wanted to keep them there. There was no way that they wanted to keep the research going because they believed they were the first ones there, and they did not want their ancestor being any more disrespected than what it was already. The archaeologists are just trying to find out hints and clues that could, who knows, maybe change history books? They could add an important piece of history none of us even knew about. Yes, of course, I sympathize with the Native Americans because it is maybe their ancestors, but I firmly believe this is necessary to keep on going and to keep on digging up the past, even if it's not what the Native Americans want. Kennewick Man is a valuable artifact that is very sacred to the Native Americans and also a very key factor in the history of the first Americans to scientists. With the evidence that has been brought up upon and looked into, I would say that the scientists have a stronger claim to Kennewick Man's remains.